I was like, oh, we're not gonna work together anymore.
Zendaya and Selena's friendship is rock solid, and no one's got cells back like Z, especially when it comes to Hollywood drama. The internet loses it every time Zendaya makes a move, and when she went off on Madison, fans were all over it. There's always been some tension between Madison and Selena, but it's probably the confirmation we've been waiting for. The restaurant drama. Okay, so January 2020 was literally the moment that changed everything for the Selenator fandom. Selena Gomez had just dropped her album Rare, an absolute serve that many stans believed was her ultimate tea spill about her situationship with Justin Bieber. This wasn't just another album release. It was Selena reclaiming her narrative after years of being dragged online about her personal life. To celebrate this major W, Selena hit up Craig's That Super Bougie Celeb hotspot in West Hollywood, where all the main characters go to be seen. She rolled up with her crew on January 11th, just vibing and ready to toast to her massive comeback era. Selena was in her element, surrounded by her ride or dies, looking absolutely fire. She was posting Instagram stories of this gorgeous purple and pink cake with Rare written on it, giving the fans exactly what they wanted, a glimpse into her triumphant moment. But plot twist, who else just happened to be eating at Craig's that same night? Madison Beer and Hailey Bieber. Yes, the Hailey Bieber, as in Justin Bieber's wife. I'm not even kidding right now. Celebrity stylist Maeve Riley even posted receipts on her IG story showing Madison and Hailey together with the caption, "We love you at Ratty and at Hailey Bieber." So there was zero question they were both there. For context, Madison's Justin Bieber connection goes way back. She basically got famous when Bieber shared her cover on YouTube years ago. That was her origin story. During a 2013 interview at Justin's Believe premiere, Madison was basically fangirling about him.
I admire him. His work ethic, like his everything is so incredible. So I just admire everything that he does and look up to him so much.
When asked to describe Justin in 3 words, she hit them with
confident, sweet, funny.
So yeah, her connection to Justin was no secret, but it definitely made things awkward when she ended up at the same restaurant as Selena on that specific night. Here's the important tea. Justin wasn't even there that night. Also, no one spotted any interaction between Selena's table and Hailey and Madison's table. Zero drama in real life. They were literally just eating at the same place at the same time. That's it. No cap. But the internet did what the internet does best. It completely lost it. Stan Twitter and Instagram went absolutely feral. The moment fans discovered that Madison Beer and Hailey Bieber were at the same restaurant as Selena, they created an entire multiverse of conspiracy theories. Madison's Instagram comment section turned into a total dumpster fire. She was getting flooded with snake and rat emojis, which is basically the social media equivalent of calling someone a backstabbing traitor. The comments were brutal, accusing her of trying to ruin Selena's big night by chilling with the enemy. Some messy stan account straight up fabricated a rumor that Madison and Hailey were being shady by ignoring Selena and loudly talking about Justin Bieber while Selena's music played in the restaurant. This completely made-up tea spread faster than a TikTok dance challenge, despite having literally zero receipts to back it up. The situation reached peak toxicity when fans noticed Selena briefly unfollowed Madison on Instagram. In celeb world, an unfollow isn't just an unfollow. It's basically a declaration of war. The stans took this as confirmation that Madison had committed some unforgivable betrayal. Madison was completely blindsided by all this hate. She finally had to clear the air with this comment on Instagram. "These rumors are getting insane. I just had dinner with my friend Hailey of 10 years. And that's it? How is that a crime? I love Selena. Always have, as y'all know. And I would literally never in a million years try to upset her. That is just mean and unnecessary and nothing happened. It was just a coincidence. You're bullying me for no reason." She posted basically the same thing on Twitter, trying to explain that she's been friends with Hailey for a decade and that she's always been a Selena stan. The whole situation was giving her major anxiety. Imagine just having dinner with your friend and suddenly being labeled public enemy, one by one of the most intense fandoms on the internet. What makes this whole thing so ridiculous is that Madison had been publicly supporting Selena for years. She'd recorded demos for Selena's songs, including Bad News, and performed covers of Bad Liar during her UK shows. There's literally video evidence of her praising Selena.
I definitely love her. She's so talented, as you obviously know. She's such a badass. She's just incredible.
There was even this adorable moment where Selena was confused by Madison's slang, showing they definitely had a friendly vibe.
Madison, what did you say? Toast in the toast? What does that mean?
Madison had consistently been in Selena's corner, like in this 2017 interview where she defended Selena's relationship with The Weeknd against haters claiming it was just for clout.
No, ever. Like, people also think that goes on a lot in Hollywood. They're like, oh, this person's like, people think Selena and The Weeknd are dating for publicity. And I'm like, That's not how things work. These are real human beings.
She continued spitting facts about how celebs don't need to fake relationships for attention.
They don't just date because they want to get more famous. They're already the most famous artist.
I agree.
How much more publicity do they need?
The hate train might have continued full steam ahead if Selena herself hadn't stepped in with the ultimate redemption arc. In a total queen move that shocked her own stans, Selena commented on Madison's Instagram. "This is disgusting reading all of this. This wasn't intentional whatsoever. I'm so disappointed that people would speak to someone like this. I have known Madison since she was a baby and watched her continue to become the woman she is. There is no issue." That comment dropped more bombs than any diss track could. Selena revealed she had known Madison since she was a baby, a timeline that most fans had zero clue about. This wasn't just two random celebs, they had history. Selena also later refollowed Madison, which in social media language is basically a public peace treaty. The reactions from fans were mixed. Some praised Selena for calling out the toxic behavior with comments like, "Every fandom has toxic parts, but Selena is like the only famous person who calls them out. I don't know a better celebrity." And Selena spoke up immediately to clarify rumors and defend a girl from being bullied. "This is useless drama." Others still couldn't let it go completely, but shifted the blame away from Madison with comments like, "Madison is a sweetheart. Haley probably planned it, yup." Many fans acknowledged Madison deserved better, writing things like, "Madison doesn't deserve any hate. She's so unproblematic." What Selena's clapback made crystal clear was that the entire drama had been fan-created. Madison and Selena genuinely respected each other, with Selena explicitly saying there was no issue. The restaurant drama was a classic case of stan culture going feral over nothing, turning coincidence into conspiracy faster than you can say parasocial relationship. By January 13th, just 2 days after Dinnergate, all the major entertainment sites had covered Selena's defense of Madison, and the drama slowly died down. The controversy left no lasting impact on their relationship. If anything, it seemed to have strengthened their bond. Madison had previously described Selena as one of her moms alongside Ariana Grande, and had hyped up Selena's iconic 2016 American Music Awards speech.
Yes, Selena. Snaps for you. Snaps for you, girl. I love her message. She said, if you are broken, you do not have to stay broken.
The restaurant drama opened up the dark side of stan culture more than any actual beef between the celebrities involved. It was a masterclass in how quickly the internet can spin a completely innocent coincidence into high drama. But it also showed Selena's maturity in defending Madison against her own fans, choosing facts over fandom in a way that many celebs wouldn't have the courage to do. Zendaya and Selena's Disney connection. Let's rewind to way before any of this restaurant tea went down. Most people have no idea that Zendaya and Selena's paths crossed ages ago, back when they were both in their Disney era. In 2009, Selena was absolutely killing it as the star of Wizards of Waverly Place, basically a Disney Channel main character. Meanwhile, young Zendaya was still on her come-up, not yet the fashion icon and Emmy winner we stand today. But destiny said, let's make this collab happen, when they were both cast in this Super Y2K commercial. These two future queens worked together on a Sears clothing commercial called I'm Gonna Arrive, a back-to-school campaign that was giving total early 2000s energy. This was literally their villain origin story as future Hollywood powerhouses. After shooting the commercial, Zendaya gave an interview where she was basically gushing about working with Selena. She called her really sweet, really nice, and really helpful during the project. Even back then, baby Zendaya recognized game when she saw it. Their Disney Channel universes collided again when Zendaya landed her breakthrough role on Shake It Up with Bella Thorne. Here's a fact that will absolutely break stan Twitter. Selena Gomez literally sang the theme song for Shake It Up. The show that launched Zendaya to stardom. The simulation really is glitching. In 2011, the Disney crossover energy peaked when they performed the Shake It Up theme song together at the Disney Channel upfronts in New York City. Imagine the power of that stage 2 future icons sharing the mic before either of them had reached their final form. Behind the scenes, these two were even more connected because they were both signed to Hollywood Records, Disney's music label. This meant they were basically label sisters, likely running into each other at company events and sharing many of the same music industry connections. There's another Disney connection through Bailey Madison, who guest starred on Wizards of Waverly Place as Maxine Russo. Bailey and Selena became instant besties, with Bailey seeing Selena as a wonderful role model, mentor, and big sis. This shows how the Disney universe was basically one big interconnected friend group, creating bonds that would last long after their Mickey Mouse days. As they grew up, both Zendaya and Selena absolutely absolutely slayed the transition from Disney kids to respected adult entertainers, a glow-up that many child stars never managed to pull off. Selena bodied more mature acting roles in projects like Spring Breakers while building her music empire. Meanwhile, Zendaya went from Disney dancer to full-on method actress, collecting Emmys for Euphoria and becoming a Dune warrior princess. Their parallel leveling up from child stars to A-listers created a natural bond. They both survived the Disney machine and came out thriving on the other side, something that creates a different kind of understanding. Their successful evolutions likely fostered mutual respect, even if they weren't posting bestie pics every week. While they moved in similar Hollywood circles, they weren't exactly posting TikTok dances together. Their relationship seemed to be more industry friends than vacation together besties. But in Hollywood, that kind of respectful professional connection can be more valuable than forced friendships. The tea got piping hot again at the 2025 Golden Globes when both Zendaya and Selena were nominated Queens of the Night. In a moment that went instantly viral, Zendaya had this wild reaction to seeing Benny Blanco, Selena's fiancé, during a break in the ceremony. The Hollywood Reporter caught Zendaya's wide-eyed expression and nervous smile as Blanco and Gomez walked by. The internet immediately started creating memes, with some saying she looked terrified. This micro-interaction showed how their worlds still collide at major industry events, even if they're not in each other's close circles. Speaking of overlapping career moments, both Zendaya and Selena skipped the 2025 Grammy Awards, though for different reasons. While Madison Beer ate and left no crumbs with her fashion at the event, Zendaya and Selena were no-shows. Zendaya reportedly due to scheduling conflicts, and Selena for similar reasons. Even their absences seemed synchronized. The 2025 Golden Globes, where both attended, was actually such a major moment that entertainment outlets called it a Disney Channel takeover, highlighting how far these former child stars had come. From Disney Channel to Golden Globes is the kind of glow-up we all aspire to. Throughout their entire careers running parallel, there has literally never been a single credible report of beef between Zendaya and Selena. Their vibe has always been mutually respectful, built on their shared experience of growing up in the pressure cooker of Disney fame. This foundation of respect becomes super important when we think about how Zendaya might react to Madison Beer and the restaurant situation. Because Zendaya had actually worked with Selena and knew her character firsthand, she would have context for processing any drama involving Selena. The fact that Zendaya had seen Selena's professional behavior up close would likely influence how she viewed stories about someone allegedly disrespecting her former colleague. While their Disney connection might seem like ancient history compared to the Madison Beer restaurant saga, it actually provides essential backstory. In Hollywood, those early career connections create lasting impressions. For Zendaya and Selena, their shared Disney history created a foundation of professional respect that would color how they related to each other, and to mutual acquaintances like Madison Beer years later. The entertainment industry is basically one big group chat, with early professional experiences often creating loyalties that last for entire careers. For Zendaya and Selena, their Disney days established a connection that, while maybe not bestie-level close, definitely qualified as a meaningful professional relationship built on mutual respect and similar career trajectories. This history of positive vibes between Zendaya and Selena becomes a key factor in understanding how Zendaya might react if she believed someone had disrespected or betrayed Selena Gomez, even if that betrayal turned out to be completely manufactured by overzealous stans. When three celebrity worlds collide, the celebrity universe is basically like TikTok's For You page. Eventually, everyone's content starts overlapping. Zendaya, Madison Beer, and Selena Gomez each blew up in their own lanes, but their paths have crossed in ways that even the most dedicated stan accounts might have missed. Looking at their rare shared moments is like spotting Easter eggs in a Marvel movie, subtle but significant. In 2021, both Zendaya and Madison served looks at the premiere of Spider-Man: No Way Home in Los Angeles. While there were no iconic selfies of them together, just being at the same major event shows their professional universes overlapping. Madison was giving main character energy representing the music world, while Zendaya was literally the movie's leading lady. Fast forward to the 2025 Grammy Awards, and we saw Madison Beer absolutely bodying her red carpet moment, serving not one, but two stunning and elegant dresses that had fashion Twitter gagging. Meanwhile, both Zendaya and Selena were notably MIA from music's biggest night. Zendaya ghosted due to lack of nominations and scheduling conflicts, while Selena had similar reasons for skipping. Their parallel absences speak volumes about their similar career phases. The tea got especially hot at the 2025 Golden Globes, where both Zendaya and Selena were nominated queens. The event was such a Disney Channel reunion that entertainment media literally called it a Disney Channel takeover. During this event, a moment broke the internet when Zendaya had what many called a terrified reaction upon seeing Benny Blanco, Selena's fiancé. This camera-caught moment showed Zendaya looking shook shook with wide eyes and a nervous smile as Blanco and Gomez approached, instantly becoming reaction meme material. The juiciest part of their three-way connection? They all have ties to Justin Bieber, the ultimate plot twist connecting their stories. For Selena, the Justin saga is her villain origin story. Their very public romance from 2010 to 2018 was basically a reality show that none of them signed up for. For Madison Beer, Justin was literally her career catalyst. She went from unknown to verified when he shared her YouTube cover in 2012. She's always been ride or die for him.
I admire him. Like, his worth ethic, like his everything is so incredible. So I just admire everything that he does and look up to him so much.
Even Zendaya has the Bieber connection, though it's more of a 6 degrees situation. They've been at the same industry events, moved in similar young celeb circles, and both successfully leveled up from teen fame to serious adult careers. This Bieber nexus creates the perfect backdrop for understanding their dynamics. Madison's friendship with Hailey Bieber directly triggered the restaurant drama with Selena. Meanwhile, Zendaya and Selena's shared Disney journey creates natural ally energy, even without them being in each other's close circles. What's fascinating about Madison Beer's position in this triangle is how she's consistently stanned Selena, despite her Bieber connection potentially making things awkward AF. Her story about seeing Selena at a party gives major meeting your idol energy.
Then she took out her lipstick and started putting her like dark purple lipstick on, and I literally looked up at my ex-boyfriend and I was like, we need to leave. And he was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, give me a hug. I hugged him. I looked up at him and I was bawling. I was in this full-blown hysterics in the middle of a party, bawling my eyes out.
She continued serving vulnerability with,
freaking out. I was like, she's 2 feet away from me. I was like, I'm about to get kicked out of this party for this. Like, I swear.
This level of fangirling suggests Madison sees Selena as an icon to worship, not as competition or someone to throw shade at. It adds crucial context to the restaurant drama. Madison was literally crying over seeing Selena at a party, so the idea that she'd intentionally try to ruin Selena's album celebration dinner makes zero sense. Selena's defense of Madison during Restaurant Gate revealed even more tea about their connection. When Selena said, I have known Madison since she was a baby and watched her continue to become the woman she is, she dropped a bombshell timeline that most fans had no clue about. This wasn't just 2 random celebs. Selena had apparently watched Madison grow up, creating big sis, little sis energy that transcended their occasional industry overlap. Madison has even referred to Selena as one of her moms, alongside Ariana Grande, saying that Ariana and Selena are both her mom and she's the child. This mother-daughter characterization shows Madison sees Selena as a mentor figure, not as a rival on her level. While Zendaya and Madison's direct interactions aren't well documented, their career trajectories have interesting parallels. Both started young Zendaya through the Disney pipeline, and Madison through social media and Bieber's cosign. Both successfully avoided the child star curse and glowed up into respected adult careers. Both developed signature aesthetics and built massive social platforms. These similarities suggest they probably understand each other's journeys better than outsiders might think. As young women navigating fame in the social media era, they share experiences that most people can't relate to, dealing with body shamers, cancel culture, and the pressure to constantly reinvent themselves beyond how they were first discovered. This shared perspective could create mutual understanding, even without them collaborating or posting friendship bracelets together. Stan Twitter's reactions to these 3 reveal interesting patterns. Selena's Selenators go hard for their queen, as we saw when they attacked Madison during Restaurant Gate. Zendaya's fans similarly ride for her talent and slay-worthy career moves. Madison's fans have consistently defended her character during controversies, with comments like, Madison doesn't deserve any hate, she's so unproblematic, during the restaurant drama. When these fandoms collide, the Stan Wars create their own narrative universe. The restaurant incident showed how quickly fans can craft entire villain arcs with minimal receipts. When Selena defended Madison, it created major cognitive dissonance for fans who had already cast Madison as the antagonist in their parasocial storyline. Recent social posts from 2025 mentioning all 3 were mostly stans listing them among faves or referencing past moments. Some just use them as style inspo or in convos about their creative projects, showing how they've become cultural reference points rather than being connected by any real tea. The lack of social media drama involving all 3 suggests fans don't automatically group them together. They exist in adjacent but separate celebrity spheres. Zendaya in prestige acting, Selena in the actor/singer/entrepreneur multiverse, and Madison primarily in pop music. Their occasional crossovers seem more coincidental than defining. Their individual glow-ups illustrate different paths to making it in modern entertainment. Zendaya's evolution from Disney Channel to Emmy-winning method actress and fashion icon represents perhaps the most successful successful Disney to prestige pipeline we've ever seen. Selena's transformation from child star to multi-hyphenate mogul with rare beauty and streaming hits shows major business acumen alongside artistic growth. Madison's rise from YouTube cover artist to legitimate pop star with creative control showcases how social media has created entirely new pathways to stardom. Despite sharing the same industry oxygen, there's zero credible evidence of any beef between these three queens. The actual receipts show mutual respect and support throughout their careers. Selena defended Madison during Restaurant Gate. Zendaya has spoken warmly of Selena since their Disney days, and Madison has consistently stanned Selena in interviews and social posts. This absence of drama might seem boring in the age of celebrity feuds, but it's actually refreshing AF. These three successful women have navigated their careers without falling into the trap of public catfights that media loves to amplify. What does this tell us about celebrity culture in 2025? It suggests we might be moving past the manufactured, who wore it better era of pitting female celebs against each other. Today's stars seem more focused on building each other up than tearing each other down. Selena's willingness to call out her own stance for bullying Madison exemplifies this more evolved approach to fame. Madison perfectly called out this cynical view of celebrity relationships in a 2017 interview, specifically defending Selena's relationship with The Weeknd.
No, ever. Like, people also think that goes on a lot in Hollywood. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, this person's like, people think Selena and The Weeknd are dating for publicity. And I'm like, that's not how things work. These are real human beings.
She continued spitting facts.
They don't just date because they want to get more famous. They're already the most famous artist.
I
Like,
agree.
how much more publicity do they need? It's just like, it sucks.
This defense shows Madison understands the real humans behind the celebrity personas, something she likely applies to her own relationships with other stars, including Zendaya and Selena. The real story about these three women isn't about drama or feuds. It's about individual boss moves and occasional respectful collabs. Zendaya's Emmy dominance and blockbuster films, Selena's beauty empire and Only Murders streaming success, and Madison's musical evolution with albums like Life Support tell more authentic stories than any manufactured beef ever could. In a plot twist that further debunks any Selena versus Madison's narrative, shortly after the restaurant drama with Madison Beer died down, Selena was spotted hanging out with a different Madison Prewett from The Bachelor, following Prewett's breakup with Peter Weber. They were literally spotted at Target buying board games and later playing games at Selena's home. A source spilled that they met through mutual faith connections at Hillsong Church. This casual friendship with another Madison shows Selena doesn't have some weird vendetta against anyone named Madison. She's just living her life and making genuine connections, regardless of what stan accounts might expect. The truth about Zendaya, Madison Beer, and Selena Gomez isn't a story of conflict, but one of parallel slayage. Three young women who have navigated the treacherous waters of fame and emerged as respected queens in their fields. Their occasional intersections reflect the interconnected nature of the entertainment industry, rather than any dramatic narrative of rivalry or betrayal. Fans should take Madison's advice and remember that behind the perfectly curated Instagram aesthetics and red carpet looks are real human beings, with genuine relationships, complex emotions, and lives that extend far beyond the narratives we create for them in comment sections. In a culture that constantly tries to create pick-one scenarios between successful women, Zendaya, Madison Beer, and Selena Gomez represent a more evolved approach to female celebrity, one defined by individual wins rather than competitive comparisons. Their story isn't about refusing to work together or betrayal arcs. It's about three talented individuals finding their own ways to thrive in an industry that too often tries to define women by their relationships to others. The most powerful statement about their dynamic didn't come from some dramatic showdown, but from a simple moment when Selena Gomez stood up against bullying and reminded her fans that behind the trending topics are real people with real feelings. In that moment, she exemplified the kind of authentic support that matters far more than any manufactured drama ever could. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, click on one of the boxes playing on your screen to watch more similar content.